ladies and gentlemen, this is another day on Jamia Vibes podcast. And today is that day that we're having the finest, the best. In short, she is like everywhere. You can see how she will do a lot of things, but she's very, very focused. She's beautiful, educated, and she loves her culture. Oh my God. If you see her, I mean, people will be writing me letters. So, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to see the one and only Dr. Melanie? Dr. Melanie, welcome.
Thank you, Jamia. Thank you for having me. Thank you for this opportunity. And he said, I'm everywhere.
Well, I just want to say that I was so honored when you said that you're coming, and here you are today. We are in the state of Oklahoma, one of the richest states in the whole of America. And I just want to tell you guys that Dr. Melanie is a real doctor. It means that she can take care of you. She can, in short, from your whole body, that is medically, clinically, she can take care of you. And not only that, she's a wife, she is a business woman. Oh my God, three in one. So tell us, what is her secret?
And I am a mother too.
And oh my God, I almost forgot that. She is a mother as well. So tell us, who is Dr. Melanie?
Okay, Dr. Melanie or Dr. Taponno, whichever one you're able to say. I am, my specialty is family nurse practitioner. I take care of the entire family, from your newborn to your grandfather. I will take care of them.
Wow. All right. Now, let me start to digest from newborn to grown ups and to your grandfather.
Exactly, yes.
So it means that the entire family.
The entire family.
Wow. So the state of Oklahoma, are you guys hearing this? So we have somebody who is specialized in family medicine. It means that she has gone to school. Wait, tell us, how many school did you go to?
Okay, I'll give you a little bit on my
That's
background.
correct.
I am a Purdue University grad, and I have been practicing for 8 years now.
Wow.
You name it, I have done it. I have a full nursing background also. So I have been everywhere, Jamia. Like I said, you name it, I've done it. I started 8 years ago doing primary care, but this was another kind of primary care. It was house call. You see, with the physician's house call. So what I did is I did the same thing I'm doing in the clinic now. I did it in the patient's house. You see, and then I moved from that. I was in a primary care clinic for 7 years, and recently I just decided to start my own practice. As you get older, you see, you get ambitious, and definitely, yes, I started my own practice. So, like I said, we see everybody from newborn to geriatric, and just come and see me, and I will take care of you.
So what really prompted you to get into medicine?
Okay, what prompted me to get into medicine? I'm actually from Cameroon, from Africa.
Yes.
And when I was in Cameroon, I went to school to be an accountant. You see, but moving to America, by the time I moved to America, my dad had passed away. And even being an accountant in Africa, I was already giving him his insulin shots. I was doing everything for him. You see, so when I came to America, I actually noticed that a lot of people were living with diabetes. You see, to be like even 90 years old, 100 years old with diabetes, I was like, oh, what went wrong with my dad?
Yes.
You see, so I started as a certified nurse assistant, and I was working in the nursing home. I was working with geriatric, and when I took care of them, I was like, this is the care that my dad should have gotten. You see, but he did not. But I'm going to give it to somebody else, okay? So that's why I engage in the path I'm in now. You see, so when I take care of somebody, it's not just another patient.
Yeah.
You see, I see my family member, I do what I will do. You see, if I was that patient, I do what I want somebody to do for me. You see, so like I said, I started as a certified nurse assistant, and it was great. I just enjoy taking care of people. You see, so I continue in that path, and today I have a doctorate, and
Wow. Congratulations.
basically is just to give the best care for my patient. That's
Yeah.
why I continue education. You see, so exactly like you said, what led to this is, like I said, my dad. You
Wow.
see, I see my dad in every patient that walks in. I'm like,
So so in Cameroon, you were an accountant.
yes,
Then you came now to America and switched.
yes.
Wow. Everything is possible in this America. You
Yeah,
can,
definitely, because we
please.
do not have that opportunity in Africa.
Yes.
In Cameroon, for instance, if you choose to do accounting, you don't really have an option to branch to do medicine. It's
It's
impossible.
impossible.
You see, but here you do have that opportunity. You see,
Yeah.
you can become anything you want to be.
From Cameroon, you moved to America, and you started getting into the nursing program. You started with as a CNA, certified nursing assistant, and from there you started getting that concern that, oh, this is a care that you had to give to your dad, and from there things started changing.
Yes, yes, yes.
Wow.
Definitely. From there, things actually started changing, and I am just thrilled. You see how fast,
The
you
transition,
see,
yeah,
yes, and
yeah,
also how fast my patient will recover.
yeah.
You see, you get that excitement, you can't stop. You see, and every day is a different day,
Yeah.
different patients will walk in, and you just have to do what you do best, you see.
Wow. It's just so thrilling to know that this transition came to you and you just picked it up, and this is you today, a medical doctor.
Yeah.
I'm so happy with you, and congratulations, and I know that your family are very, very happy. Well, we are in a community, Oklahoma. I can call it a community. I can call it as, as let's say a Cameroon community. Now, you being a medical doctor, what, I mean, like the determination that you had to become a doctor, what is it that really triggered you? I remember that you told me about your father, but now we are coming in the community level. What really triggered you inside the community level?
Yes, Jamia, before we continue, I'm going to make a little clarification. I am a doctor of
Of
nursing
nursing,
practice.
yes, a doctor of nursing
So,
practice,
before the
yes,
board of nursing get on
yes,
us,
I know, right?
yes, I am a doctor of nursing
Yeah,
practice. So,
yeah.
and I love being that. So, Jamia, before we continue, yes, I just wanted to make a little clarification. I am a doctor of nursing
Nursing.
practice, and I enjoy enjoy being that. My specialty, like I mentioned earlier, is family practice, family nurse practitioner. So I take care of everybody from newborn to geriatric. You mentioned my community. We have a very big community in an African community, if that's what you wanted to mention. We have a very huge community, and I have been at churches to talk. I have been at seminars where I will meet my African people and I will talk to them about wellness and all that. But also, I have a huge population, American population. I have a huge amount of patients. You see that are Americans, but like you said, I have a lot of Africans, African also. I talk to, like I said, I've been places, talk to my people, and a lot of my people are very reluctant, you see, in seeking health care, which I will continue to work with them on this. You see,
Yeah.
most of the time, what I see in my community is that people don't trust the healthcare system. You see, people don't trust the healthcare system, and also when they show up, you see, at the clinic, most of the time, it's like you tell them something is wrong with them, and they will say, God forbid. You see, but this is the route I tell them. I say, already God put you on the right path,
Yeah.
you see, by bringing you over here so that we
Yeah.
can see what is wrong with
Yeah.
you. So to me, I think you can do something about it. You see, that's what I get with my African population. They're very reluctant in seeking healthcare.
So in you being a female inside this profession, is that a challenge, or how do you surpass that, you being a female inside the medical profession?
I don't see that as a problem. You see, actually, I see that as an advantage that I have.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
see, because most female will want to come to you because they can open up. You see, they can talk about anything. I mean, you show them they can open up to you.
Yeah.
You see, and also a lot of female, in the female arena, there are a lot of recommendations like breast exam, pap smear, and a lot of female don't want a male, you see, to be messing with their breasts or to be doing maybe a pelvis exam. They really don't like that. So to me, I think it's an advantage that I have. You see, female patient wants to see me. A lot of them, when they actually call the clinic, they ask if we have a female doctor
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see, to me, that is like an advantage. You see.
Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say that Dr. Melanie is a doctor of a doctor and nurse practitioner. Am I correct?
Correct.
Good. And graduated from University of Purdue.
Yeah, Purdue University.
Yeah, Purdue University. And as well, she is a medical practitioner, a family medical practitioner.
Yes.
She takes care of an entire family. So, we're here today not just to talk about her. She is, first of all, a community person. And there's one thing that I'm keeping at the end of it. I'm going to bring it up. She is a community person, and she is a businesswoman. Not only her being a medical doctor, but she is a businesswoman. So tell us, how did you come with this idea of getting into business? Don't tell me that you are Bamileke first of all.
Yes, definitely you can't shake that. I am Bamileke,
Good.
and my background with my dad introduced me to business
Yeah.
when I was 8 years old.
Wow.
By 12 years old, I was able to sell motorcycles. I knew all the parts because my dad actually
Wow.
had a shop where he sold Yamaha, Suzuki's, you name Kawasaki's, you
Wow.
name it, he did it. He sold lawnmower, he sold the chainsaws,
Wow.
the steel chainsaws with all the parts.
Mm.
So at 12 years old, I already knew all the parts. Like somebody will come and be like, this is what I need.
Mm.
I will go get it and sell it to them. You see, I was running his shop when he wasn't there. So that was already business. And you know, in Cameroon, when you do business, you want your child to do accounting.
Accounting.
So that is actually
Oh.
how I got into
Into
accounting.
wow. Wow. Wow.
Otherwise, growing up, let me tell you, when somebody asks me what I wanted
Mm.
to be in life, I will say I want to be a doctor, I want to be or a lawyer.
Yeah.
Those were the two I was always like, I want to be a doctor or a lawyer. However, but my dad was in business, and as I
And he
said,
needed somebody to control the money.
yeah, he needs somebody to control his money. He
Mm.
wanted to go out to accounting school,
Yeah.
so that's why I ended up in accounting school. But I believe in God,
Mm.
and here I am in America, and
Yeah.
this.
So now, tell us, in your business, how do you how do you manage your business in such a how can I say, in such a difficult environment? Well, I don't want to put it difficult, but in a kind of busy environment that you are a family, a woman, you have kids, and not only just a business, but I think you have other jobs that you do.
Yes, Jamia. It's not easy. I will not say it's easy to manage this business.
Mm.
I started the clinic, and initially I was actually trying to do everything like by myself, but I realized that it was impossible.
Yeah.
So I have people that are actually helping me. So I just want to focus on patient care.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I don't want the patient care to take a toll. You see, I focus on patient care, and then I leave like management, accounting, and all that, billing,
Yeah.
all that. I leave it to other
Mm-hmm.
people to
Yeah.
do, you see, and that is how I think everybody should do it.
Mm-hmm.
You see, because you can definitely crack. Let me put it that way. If you want to do everything by
Mm.
yourself, you will give up.
Mm.
You see, you get very overwhelmed and
Overwhelmed.
very fast.
That's
You
true.
see,
Yeah.
so I have people that really are really helping, and they're doing a very good job. You
Mm-hmm.
see, so I can
Mm.
definitely focus on my patient and not having to worry about the other side of the business. You see.
So what does it really take to run a successful medical clinic in America?
To run a successful medical clinic, I would say before you start one, I want you to do your research. You see, to see how you can be successful in it.
Mm-hmm.
You see, to me, it's like taking care of patient is like a passion. You see,
Definitively.
so to me, I'm doing something I am passionate about. So money wise, we do business for money,
Mm-hmm.
but I want my patient to really be taken care of.
Correct.
You see, because if your patients are happy, if they're recovering, you see, you always get more patient, and that is where you see you can really reap the benefit.
Mm-hmm.
You see, of owning a clinic. You see, but if you go in
Mm-hmm.
thinking about I'm going in this to get money. You see, it will be very difficult for you.
Wow.
I want you to go in it as a
A
passion.
passion.
You
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
get your patient, not because you want to make money, but you want to get your patient to show them exactly what you can do. You see?
Wow. So
Yes.
the aspect of running a clinic has to be first of all a passion.
It has
Once
to be your passion.
Yes, once you have that passion, the rest are gonna follow
The rest
soon.
is going to
Yeah.
follow, definitely.
So I was also trying to ask, like, you know there are many people who want to follow your steps, like to own a business. It might not just be owning a clinic. You know, I know of so many other Cameroonians that are also having clinics over here in the U.S. and in the state where we are. But what are some of the challenges that you find? Do you have, like, competition? Which of course it has to be in business, and what are some of the challenges that you find into this business?
The challenges that I find in this business is basically my first challenge. This being my passion is how do I make people to seek healthcare a little bit early? You see, when I say early, is we'll talk about it down the line. I will definitely lay out what I
Yeah.
do exactly,
Yes.
but to me, that is a challenge. You see, to bring people to seek healthcare, because healthcare is not just you sick and then you go and get treatment. That's not what the healthcare is about. You see, healthcare is also disease prevention, early detection, you see, and all that. It's not just a matter of I'm sick, I need to go to the doctor. You see, to me, that is what I found challenging in this area. But let me say something about there will be many clinics.
Sure.
You see, there
Yeah.
will be many clinics, but what makes a
A
difference
difference. Yeah.
is, are you making a difference in your patients' lives? You see, are your patients recovering? Are they happy? Are they getting what they're supposed to get from you? You see, that is what I am focused on. You see, there will be a lot of clinics. I will not tell you to leave your primary care and come
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
If you're getting what you're supposed to get over there, I want you to stay with
Stay
them.
with them.
That's what this is about. You see, and that is what this should be about. It's not about stealing one another's patient. That's not what we're in for.
No.
You see, I'm in
Yeah.
for if you're getting what you need from me, if you're happy, if you're healthy, just because I'm your primary care provider,
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Definitely, we 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 see that you're talking a lot about female. So in your clinic, do you also receive men in your clinic?
I see everybody. Everybody, all races, sex, all ages, come and see me.
So do you always have problems with the men? If you want to see men, do you have problems with them?
No, I don't have any problem with seeing men. I
Okay.
see a lot of men, by the way. You see, men are now really seeking healthcare, you see, which is a good thing. You see, yeah, I see everybody.
I think we've talked a lot about you into the medical field. Let's try to, like, explore you as a businesswoman. You in the business of healthcare. So let's just have you give an opportunity to your audience to know what you do, and to also sensitize them that, okay, these are the things that you can do, or if they want to come and see you, they can come and see you.
Okay, I think it was about time that we talk about exactly what I do.
Yeah.
Okay, as a primary care provider, I am a primary care provider for a lot of my patients. And what I do is I am really not a fan of treating diseases. Okay, so talking about what I do on a daily basis, I take care of patients. Of course, I have some acute illness that will walk into the clinic and I will take care of them. But I am mostly a fan of disease prevention, early detection, because preventing diseases is like you help your patient not to actually even get sick. You see, wellness is a big thing. Um, Early detection is like we have all these recommendations across the lifespan. They recommend for newborns or all children. They recommend to do a what we call a well child check. A well child check is a child that is not sick, you see, but they come into the office just for a physical to make sure they're growing fine, make sure everything is okay, make sure they're talking, make sure they can hear you. All this is part of the well child check. We also make sure that they get their vaccines to prevent diseases. And for adult, we have screening recommendations. Like for female, we want them to make sure they do their pap smear starting at age 21. And we want to make sure that they also do their breast exam. That is something we should be doing. And the other recommendations, we have the mammogram. Yes, mammogram. Starting nowadays, we can start as early as age 40 for women. And then, like I said, a lot of recommendations. We have to check for osteoporosis. You see, we have the bone density. And also, we don't forget your eyes. You see, we do eye exam. And for men, I recommend checking like when the younger men, I tell them you need to be familiar with your testicles. If there's any bumps on them, you just check your testicles as much as women will check their breasts. You see if there are any changes like any lumps on them, anything like that, you need to report back to the clinic to get it checked. You see, for men, we recommend checking their prostate. For both sex, men and women, we recommend like to do your colonoscopy starting at age 50 to make sure you see that your colon is good. That is checking for colon cancer. Like I said, I will treat diseases, but I am more a fan of wellness. You see, disease prevention and early detection.
Those are some of the things that you do in the community. Early detection,
Yes.
early prevention. Yeah.
Disease prevention
Yeah.
and early detection.
So if you can name some of those diseases that can be preventable for our community to know that these are some of the things that can be preventable as long as you can identify them as early as possible.
Yeah,
That'll be
I'm
fine.
very big in obesity, and obesity has been rampant according to research. You see, we try to address obesity, you see, starting at the younger age, to make sure, you see, that children do not go into their adulthood, you see, with all these diseases, because obesity can lead to high blood pressure, diabetics, for instance. You see, we also screen, you see, to know what your family history is. You see, there are things that we can prevent better if we know what your family history is. Like if I have an obese patient in the clinic and the family, mom, dad already have high blood pressure or diabetes, I'm going to be working very hard with this patient on keeping on weight reduction.
Yeah.
You see, so that they will not get into the adulthood with hypertension or diabetes. You see, another thing we do in the clinic, we do screen the diseases, is to do your blood work. You see, when you get your blood work, you get your blood work done. Whether you have insurance or not, there are ways that we can help you
Great.
to achieve that.
That is just something that is very important in our community,
Yes,
to go do your checkup, especially your blood work.
exactly.
Just like she's saying that even if you don't have insurance, there are ways that you can go along with it to, like, help you get this done. So don't sit in your home and you feel that no, you don't have insurance, you cannot be, I mean, they cannot work on you. The medical doctors, whether being at a hospital, thank God that we are in a country where, first of all, it's your health that matters. So, as she's saying that, bring yourself there. If you want to come check yourself, insurance or not, but I'm not promoting that, don't have insurance. No.
Yeah.
Insurance is very, very important. Come there, they will check on you. So, go ahead, please.
Yes, like I said, sometimes I would tell my patient, like, go do your blood work, for instance, and then they leave, they back in a week to see me again without doing their blood work. And then I will be like, I wish I can just look at you and be like, abracadabra, your cholesterol is 120. You see, I don't have that ability.
Yes.
So I rely on that blood work to tell you exactly what is going on with your body. You see, we have the basic, basic blood work, like
Yeah.
check your cholesterol, check your thyroid, check your kidneys, your liver. It's a big panel, you see, that will tell us exactly what is going on with you. So like I said, that is usually where I start. You see, I will send the patient to go actually get their blood work after everything we do at the clinic, like getting your vital signs and checking your blood pressure, of course. Then we send you to get some blood work done. Again, like I said, with or without insurance, there is always a way to achieve all this. So I want everybody to come and see me. Do not sit home. If you have that abdominal pain, don't just go and buy over the counter medicine and take. You have to go see your healthcare provider.
That's correct.
It might actually cost you less if you see the healthcare provider
yeah.
than to try to self-medicate, you see. So,
Yeah, I think we are getting to somewhere where this is a time to sensitize our community. It is not that they are not being sensitized. A lot have been said. And this is also one of them that we are trying to do. Medical checkup is very important. It is very vital.
and it's very important at every age,
Yes.
Jamia. Take your children to get a checkup. You don't just take them when they're sick.
Yeah.
You see, take them to get a checkup, because I have moms. Let me tell you something. I have had mom come to the clinic with a child, with something that I could have taken care of when the child was 4 years old, but now the child is like, let's say, 17 years old, and we're rushing to do something about it. You see, so if I can see your kid as they grow up, we check. If there's something that come up on the kid, I would definitely be like, okay, this was not here during his
Yeah,
previous physical, so we need to address this.
that's
You
correct.
see, so I really encourage moms, dads to take their kids for a well child exam. You see, I encourage all adults to take themselves, you see, for a well adult exam.
Wow.
Very
So
important.
our community, I think we are hearing, and that's why if you have a medical insurance, every now and then they'll be like, reminding you, take your child for this. If it's
Yes.
dental, if it's eye, if it's for like complete whole care, yeah, you need to do that. Don't just get that meal and you just sit on it. Nah,
Yeah.
it's not paying. And just like she said, it is also helpful to help see how that child grows from that little age until uh, until an adolescent age. And if there is something wrong along the line, it will be helpful so that they will know that no, this was not there, just like she said. So let's make it a habit. So what's the name of your clinic?
Yeah, the clinic is known as Ageless Family Medicine, and we do business as Checkup Medical Clinic.
Okay.
So, Family Medicine is what you're going to find online. However, we're working on making Checkup Medical Clinic to be showing up on Google.
Yeah.
You see, if you plan to come, you can definitely give us a call, and the phone number to the clinic is 405 768 2121. 405-768-2121, and
Yeah.
the address we are in Oklahoma City, so the address is 5300, which is 5300 North Meridian Avenue in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. The zip code is 73112.
Wow. So we'll still come back to that address. We'll still come back to the clinic, and definitively we'll have a better idea, about the location and address, and should you want to come there, what number to call. So we are right now in a moment where it is a pre-COVID time where people during the COVID, a lot was like happening. Business had to close, some had to run slow, and now things are picking up. So how are you doing?
COVID, Jamia, COVID will always be here. COVID is not going anywhere. Uh, Recently, we had a surge of patients that were positive, still positive for COVID. But I think COVID is a little bit less severe as compared to what it was. I think COVID is just going to be here just like the flu. You see, the flu, and it's really not a big deal. You see, if you have symptoms, just come and see us and we'll definitely treat you.
Okay. So we are seeing a lot of children at school also having symptoms of flu, or maybe upper respiratory infections or stuff like that. So do you take care of such as well?
Oh, yeah, we take care of flu symptoms, upper respiratory infection, and like I said, definitely don't try to self-medicate. Make sure you go to your primary care provider. Make sure you come and see us if you get such symptoms, and we will definitely get you well.
So, Dr. Melanie, I'm glad that you're here, and being a community builder, I want to say thank you for everything that you're doing in this community. But I wanted to ask, uh, uh, what are some of the aspects that you see in our community that you can help, or maybe you can help change?
Jamia, what I can help change, I would say I'm already trying to do it one weekend at a time. Like I told you at the beginning, I do go to churches, you see, where I would talk just to kind of make people aware of what they should be doing with their health. You see, if we want to follow the baby boomers path, you see, we need to take our health, you see, seriously. You see, when I go to churches, I talk about wellness. You see, most of the time. Last time I was at the Refreshing Church in Oklahoma City. It's a very big church, and I was so thrilled and I was glad that the pastor just made the whole church service. You see, after praise and worship, he just gave me the platform, you see, to talk to people about, you see, what they need to be doing. You see, and what I notice in my community, for instance, is that when you diagnose somebody, like I said at the beginning, they will be like, God forbid. But remember, God already gave you the sign. That pain in your abdomen, you need to get it checked. You see, we're going to pray for healing. We're going to pray for all this. But we still have to go and physically get ourselves checked. Like I said, I do it now on weekends. You see, one church at a time. You see, I will go and I will talk to people. You see, you just need to target where people are gathered. You see, to talk to them about it.
So we have, nowadays, we have this medical trend that is coming up. You know, medicine evolves every day.
Yes.
We are having also AI that is coming into medicine.
Okay.
We have new medical discoveries that are coming up, and we have new diseases that are also coming up. So how are you keeping up with all of this?
You know, Jamia, okay. I'm going to say medicine is not, how can I put this? We're not practicing voodoo. We're practicing medicine. And medicine is basically a set of guidelines. You see, you want to follow the newest guidelines that are available, you see, in your area of practice. You see, if you really want to be a good primary care provider or a good provider, you see, for your patients, you want to like follow the evidence-based practice. You see, evidence-based practice is all this that you talk about. You see, you have to incorporate it in your practice. For instance, you want to stay abreast of the guidelines, which is basically research. Because what you talk about innovation and all that is the fruit of research. You see, you want to put that in your practice. You see, let me tell you something. Medicine is basically universal, basically. You see, because most of the time, the guidelines, if everybody is practicing the guideline, you have the guideline for high blood pressure, for instance. When a patient show up in your clinic, you're not just telling them, I'm going to give you this medicine, I'm going to give you that medicine off of your head. It's not off of your head. No, there are guidelines that will tell you what the first line treatment for any disease is.
Yes.
You see, we even have the first line treatment for sinusitis, first line treatment for upper respiratory infection. So you're not practicing voodoo. It's basically you practicing, you have to follow the guidelines. You see, and the guidelines are made out of research, which is what you call innovation in this case. You see,
This is really thrilling. That you know, medicine is all about the guidelines. It's all about research. It's all about you know, following those steps, just like you said.
Exactly.
It's not voodoo. You did business back home, and now you're doing business in America.
Yes.
Is there any difference, or is there something that you're bringing from back home to come and do business here, or is there something that is really, that is there that I mean we don't know.
Anyway, what I would tell you is that so far, to me, doing business in Africa and doing business in America is basically the same thing. You see, of course, in America you have more like, how can I say it, more a better technology.
Yeah.
You see, than you do have in Africa, but it's the same thing. You have to go through the CPA, you have to go pay the taxes, you have to do all this. So it has all the business component. However, you see, like I said, maybe the technology wise, you see, America is a little bit more you see, more advanced than what we did in Africa.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Checkup Medical Clinic is a clinic that is owned by Dr. Melanie Taponno, and the address for Checkup Medical Clinic is 5300 North Meridian Avenue, Suite 8, that's in OKC, Oklahoma, and the zip code is 73112. And if you want to call, which of course you have to call before you're coming, the number is 405-768-2121. 405-768-2121. Checkup Medical Clinic is in Oklahoma City. And if you go to your website, you will still find everything that you need there. It's an entire arsenal of medical practitioner, and you have also people that are there to receive you, smiling people. Oh my God, I think I've been there and I was highly welcomed. So I just want to say your community really, really deserve your work, and they really love you. And don't give up. It's not a time to give up, because our community needs somebody like you. And just like, Cameroon also needs you. At least at this point in time, Cameroon is going through reconstruction, and we know that someday you're going to put up a team that will go to Cameroon to kind of help others there. Because I know that you are a mother, you have the heart of your people. And I was saying something. Dr. Melanie is an actress. Do you know that? She has featured in a lot of series, little drama, and she's very, very passionate about movie making. So tell us, how did you come into that?
Thank you, Jamia. Again, all I'm going to say is that just come to Checkup Medical Clinic with or without insurance, and I'll take care of you. For those that are already coming, you see, they know I am always available 24/7 if you have any problem, okay? So come and see me with whatever it is, and then we will find a solution for you.
That's correct.
Yeah, I guess I'm busted. Yeah, my movie making. I have a friend, Lami, again. Okay, so I did drama. When I was back home, I was passionate about it. So when I came to America, I did not do it for a long time until I met my friend Lami, that actually pulled me back into into acting. Yeah, so I went back. Like I never left before, you see, and that's where we are, still trying to make movies.
I mean, if you want to see her, God so willing, maybe we'll see some of her shots into, so, but I'm just glad to know that she's a woman that is all around. She's a woman that, loves her community. She loves helping people. Whenever there is something in the community, you will see her there. So don't give up. Always make sure that you contact Checkup Medical Clinic, because health is wealth.
Of course.
Yes. So if you want to go to work, make sure that you check up yourself, make sure that you know about your health. And once more, we have Dr. Melanie, who is a doctor in nursing, a nursing practitioner. Am I correct?
Yeah,
I'm
doctor in nursing practice.
Doctor in nursing practice. Yes. So let me put it that way. Sorry for cutting it short. So we have Dr. Melanie, who is a doctor in nursing practice, and she has been practicing now for the past 8 years, yeah. Which of course that is enough experience for you to trust her and to trust her work that she's doing inside the community. And we've learned that she takes care of preventable diseases. And what can we do without such a person inside the community? It is for us to use such services. We don't have to give up. So ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank you, Dr. Melanie, for coming. One last word for the community.
One last word for the community is we will stay stronger if we do our wellness exams. So I just want to tell everybody, do not give up. Do not give up. You feel bad, go to your primary care provider and check it out. Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Yes.
Don't give up. So thank you so much for coming. This is Jamia Vibes podcast, and we are here to promote our community. We are here to transform our community. We are here to make things happen in our community. So if you have a business, you can support us. If you have anything that you want, even if it's a cultural evening, we are here to bring that cultural evening to life. We want to talk about it. We want to sensitize our community about it. If you have a business, don't stay at home. Bring that business up. Bring it up. We will talk about it and we will help you put it out there. There are many people that are really talented in this community. So let's come together. Let's work together as one. Dr. Melanie, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And this is your podcast. You are always welcome to come and talk about your business.
Of course.
Yeah. So thank you very much, and thank you for watching. This is Jamia Vibes podcast, and God bless you all. See you next time.